Aries, welcome to your 2022 overview. I'm going to be pulling a little reading here. Not sure how long these readings are going to be. You're the first one. So let's get into it. I apologize, my mic broke, so the shuffling might be a little loud. If you're interested in tipping or donating, there's a link in the description box. That would really be awesome if you feel compelled to do that. And if you like this reading, please subscribe, because the closer I can get to 1,000 subscribers, once I get to 1,000, I can start doing free live readings and taking your questions live as well. Okay. All right, Aries for 2022. So right off the bat, Aries, what it looks like to me here is that the overall sort of crowning energy for 2022 for you is really going to be about focusing on your home and family and on yourself, on the most sensitive parts of yourself. You're going to be doing a lot of reminiscing this year, perhaps digging more into your ancestry. I do feel like ancestry is going to be featuring largely for many of you who are watching this. Also, for many of you, you're going to be thinking about how to grow your family. How to grow your family. Also taking more time to relax, relax with your family. And now when I say family, I mean, there's a lot of people who whose blood families are not super great, right? They don't get along, they're super dysfunctional, possibly abusive. In those cases, it's okay to create your own family. And if you've been struggling with that, I'm here to tell you that, you can let those feelings go, because sometimes it's healthier to build a new family out of friends and other loved ones who you feel more safe with and connected to. Okay, so the overall crowning energy for you for 2022, Aries, is really going to be connecting back to your roots, discovering what your roots really are. And I do feel for many of you this is about ancestry, digging in, asking questions, maybe even going the genealogy routes, things like that. But it's really about appreciating and celebrating yourself in the context of the family unit, or creating that for yourself if you don't already have it, okay? All right, so at your base here, at your foundation, you actually have your own card. It's the card of Aries. So the things that you can count on this year are really things that come natural to you, These are all things that you feel comfortable doing, taking action. Having that vitality and that vigor to really go where no one has dared gone before. So I feel that, your own sort of inner passion energy, your inner fire energy, that's always something that you can rely on, that's showing up at your base here. Now, if we look to what you're going to be letting go of or saying goodbye to in 2022, at the end of the day, really, Aries, it's your ego. I feel like there's been a little bit of a soul death for some of you, but you're starting to see the light around certain things now about yourself, about how it's okay to open up your heart again. And for some of you, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, I feel like part of your ego is related to some kind of vocation, some kind of vocation or an attachment to a vocation or a hobby that that fed your ego, let's put it that way. For some of you, this could be music, being on stage, having to have that adulation all the time. I feel like you're going to be saying goodbye to either the vocation or the hobby, or on a deeper level, kind of going more within and realizing that you don't really need that adulation to feel complete, okay? At your center, what you're going to be really exploring this year in your spirit, in yourself, in the depths of yourself, is yourself. The center card here is the card of Scorpio. Scorpio, if you don't know anything about Scorpio, it's a very deep sign. Scorpio loves hard. They love deep. Their emotions run extremely deep, but it's sometimes difficult to notice on the surface. So I feel like this year, 2022, Aries, you're actually going to be diving even deeper. I feel like you have been going deep in the past 2 years or 3 years in particular, or last several months for some of you. But this feeling is going to intensify over the course of 2022. So really, you're going to be doing a deep dive into, yourself, your spirit. Some of you may start looking into, esoteric kind of things, researching esoteric things. And I do feel like a heavy emphasis on the past here, where you're looking back at the past. I feel like that's very connected, those two things, looking back at the past, possibly even the things that you're discovering about your genealogy or your ancestry or something. You're looking back and you're seeing patterns that you maybe didn't see before, or something along those lines. But you're doing a deep dive this year, okay? Scorpio is also the sign of secret things. So we'll pull some clarifying cards on that. We'll go deeper into that. You actually have two cards here that represent a scorpionic energy. The energy that you're going to be welcoming in this year is the card of Pluto. Okay, so what does that mean for you going forward into 2022? As we know, Pluto will be entering Aquarius in 2023. So really, this year is going to be preparation for you to welcome in the intense sort of changes that are going to be happening. Pluto is about power. It's about your own power, but it's also about, these same themes of Scorpio, going deep, going really deep, secrets. It's uncovering secrets. It's perhaps keeping things on the down low that, might not be good for you to share with others and things of that nature, okay? So let's get some clarifying cards for some of these, particularly the Spirit Center. Why is Scorpio here for my Aries people? Okay. Why is Scorpio here for my Aries people? Yeah, I feel like um, this is really going to be a year where you're gaining wisdom by going into the depths, by plumbing your own depths, going deep, going in that deep dive of the soul. You're gaining wisdom about choices and actions that you've made in the past, and realizing some things that perhaps you need to leave behind here. The wisdom that you're carrying forward, I feel, is on some level it might make you feel a little insecure, because this isn't something that you're super used to. You're not a Scorpio, you're Aries, okay? So some of the things that you discover and find out might make you feel a little insecure. For many of you, there are questions around money and finances. 2022 is going to be a year for you to address some of those things. This could be in the sense of you have some kind of secret stash of money that perhaps you need to keep secret, or you discover money that you didn't know was there, okay? But this is also a card of kind of letting go. So it's saying you're still a little bit attached. You're attached to something. You're attached, and you're having a hard time disassociating yourself from whatever this attachment is. For some of you, this could be a person. It could be a child. It could be someone who you've been having a hard time understanding. Could be a family member. What's the crossing energy here? What are my Scorpios attached to? Sorry, Aries. What are my Aries? I'm looking at the Scorpio card. What are my Aries attached to here? Okay. Yeah, so the 10 of Swords. So you're, and this came up in another reading I did for Scorpio, I think, for Aries a while back. But this is about letting go of past hurts, past pain, feeling stabbed in the back. Scorpios can sometimes be vengeful. So that's not every Scorpio, okay? Because we all have different astrological placements and whatnot. But there is a little bit of that theme where maybe perhaps you're digging, you're doing this deep soul dive, and you uncover things that are making you feel upset again. But it's related to things that happened in the past. It could be even related to decisions that you've made or ways that you've hurt other people. But it's saying that you need to forgive those people, and you need to also, more importantly, forgive yourself. It's actually through forgiveness that we can move on. And you'll find that your attachment to those bad feelings or feelings of rejection or pain will lighten your load significantly once you are able to really go deep and really discover exactly what the source of the pain is, address it, and then move on. You can lighten your load. It's like, leaving the baggage in the past. Okay. Going forward here, why is Pluto here? Why is Pluto here for my Aries? Okay, so this is going to be a year of change. I think that as Pluto intensifies in its energy, because it's in the last degrees of Capricorn at the moment, the closer it gets to Aquarius, the more intense the energy of Pluto and Capricorn gets as well. So over the course of 2022, heading into 2023, you will be experiencing significant changes. I feel that this is really going to be your year to start foundationing yourself, okay, taking that Aries action that you're so good at, using your natural vigor and vim to transform things for yourself. If your money hasn't been good, 2022 is going to be the year for you to kind of flip that around, okay? So now if you're like, well, I don't have any money, this is the year to foundation your plans to change that. Because what you have here is the King of Pentacles, which is an excellent card to have. Usually, sometimes, it depends on the reading and the context, but this can indicate someone who owns a business, someone who is wealthy. This is someone who doesn't have to worry about anything in the material realm because they have everything they need. Now, reversed, it means that the energy is there, but it's just a potential, okay? So you need to flip that. There are big changes here. For some of you, the change may be with an employer. It may be through realizing that your boss is not someone that you connect with, or the job isn't something that you really want to do, so you end up making a giant change and moving on. You're walking away from something this year, but it's for your own betterment, okay? Whatever you leave behind, Aries, in 2022 is leading to massive change in 2023, and it's going to be good for you, okay? So let's have a look here. We'll pull, we'll pull one or two cards on love for my Aries. Let's see what comes out. What can Aries... Oh. Okay, well, Aries. If you are in Aries and you're watching this and you're not a cross-watcher, you got the Emperor here, Aries. That is very Aries energy, okay? So this is going to be your year to take action. If you have been, and I understand COVID restrictions and all of that, but there's still the internet, there's still ways that you can meet people and reach out to people. So if you're a man watching this, this is your year to take action. You hold the chess piece here, okay? So it's your year to make the move. If you're a woman, Aries, and you're watching this, you also... this is a year for you to take action as well, and or you're meeting the divine sort of counterpart here, okay? It's someone who's going to be able to match your energy, and many of you are calling this person in. Some of you are not sure if this is the one. I feel like I'm looking at this checkered floor here. For some of you, this could be someone that you've been dealing with, but the signs around it have been sketchy. You're not sure. There's like, can I trust this person? Is this the right thing to do? It's black or white, but we'll pull one more. I really feel like either you are taking action with someone or someone is taking action with you, Aries, okay? Why is the Emperor here? Yeah, for many of you, this is about someone that you've known from the past, okay? The Six of Cups. This is someone who brings you joy. Someone who brings you joy, but also someone who maybe doesn't communicate very well. I feel like they could have some issues around communication. Maybe they communicate in a very immature way, which is what has been giving you these sort of red flags, So let's see. What's the outcome here for my Aries love? Magician. So this is your year to really manifest exactly what it is you want. Also with the Magician, pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the details. If this person is giving you the runaround and has been giving you the runaround, this is kind of saying that this is your year to find your joy inside of you, find your own joy, okay? Be free, have joy, find your joy. And, ask God, tell God, either bring this person right, or if they can't come right and this person perhaps isn't for me, bring someone better, okay? So this is your year to sort of get right with yourself, leave some things in the past, move forward, possibly walk away from a situation or a person, and manifest exactly what you want. Because in 2023, Pluto hits Aquarius, and it's going to sextile the sign of Aries, which is a good aspect, okay? It's going to affect you positively for the most part. Everybody has different astrology, so that's kind of a blanket statement, but I hope you enjoyed this, Aries. This is your yearly 2022 overview. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll respond shortly. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and please like and share it if you feel so compelled. And don't forget to tip and donate at the donation link in the description box below. Thank you so much. I will see you later.